Welcome back to the Commonwealth Mixology. Today we're going to take a dive into the Amaretto Sour. So hang tight, stay with us, and we'll show you how to make it. So Amaretto is an Italian-based liqueur. It mainly has components of bittered almonds kind of in the undertone of it. And there was two families in Italy that made this Italian liqueur a long time ago. One of them ended up coming out making the demereras, which is what we're gonna use today. And the Lazzoni family, forgive me, I'm not Italian, I don't speak Italian, but if I had to pronounce it in my Kentucky accent, that's how I would pronounce it. They made an Italian-based liqueur that had some almonds in it, and they primarily used it for baking cookies in Italy a long time ago. That doesn't translate to the Amaretto Sour. It has nothing to do with how the Amaretto Sour originated. Actually, the Amaretto Sour originated in the 1970s. It was just a mix of sweet and sour and Amaretto, and put it in a glass, there you go. Today, we're gonna take it a step further. We're gonna bump it up a notch, and we're gonna make an Amaretto Sour that was primarily made from Jeffrey Morgenthaler, and we're going to show you how he makes it. And I make mine just slightly a bit different than he does, and so we'll jump right on in and I'll show you how to make it. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna chill our glass just to make sure it's nice and cold for when we have the cocktail ready. We're gonna set that off to the side and let it keep chilling. So this drink is made with a raw egg white. And so I probably shouldn't be cracking this over the tin, but if we drop a piece of egg in there, we'll just fish it out and we'll be okay. A lot of people are scared to make a drink with an egg white. I wouldn't be too concerned with that, because we're gonna cook the egg white down with the lemon juice, and we're gonna be adding alcohol in here too, so whatever's not dead by the time the lemon juice gets to it, it'll die once we put the bourbon in there. So to that, we're gonna add an ounce of lemon juice, and we always wanna use fresh ingredients, so this is freshly squeezed lemon juice. And we are also going to add some sugar to that as well. It's something that Morgenthaler says to add is just a little bit of simple syrup. I'm gonna add demerara sugar syrup, which is just 2 parts demerara sugar to 1 part water. And we're just gonna do 1/4 ounce of demerara simple syrup. We're going to add 1 ounce of bourbon. I'm gonna use Woodford Reserve. Just has enough proof in there to stand out in the drink. And then lastly, we're gonna add our demerara, Amaretto, and we're gonna add 1.5 ounces of the Amaretto. We're gonna dry shake it, and that just means we're gonna shake without ice. And what that's gonna do is emulsify the egg white, cook it. It's also gonna start creating froth, because at the end of the drink, when we're gonna let it sit for a little bit, we're gonna get a nice head on top of the drink, and it is just, oh, it's awesome. I cannot wait to show you. So, dry shake. Now we'll add our ice. And you kind of want to shake the heck out of it, because again, you want that egg white to frothen up a lot. So now we'll toss our ice, and we will strain this into our coupe glass, and we'll double strain it with a strainer to get all the particles of ice out. That way they're not sitting in the drink. One thing that I like to do is add some bitters. The recipe that Morgenthaler has doesn't call for bitters, but I like to add a couple drops of bitters in there just to give a little bit of texture, and we'll swirl those around. And then lastly, I add 2 cherries to the side of the glass, if they'll stay for me. And there we have the Amaretto Sour. Cheers. That is delicious. I love this drink because it is so frothy and creamy. It has a ton of texture. The bourbon just brings out the amaretto, and oh my gosh, it's delicious. I'm gonna drink this whole thing right here. If you haven't had Amaretto Sour like that, I highly recommend it. If you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel. I love making cocktails. I'll be releasing new videos every week, and hopefully you can learn a thing or two by tuning into the channel. Have a great week.